Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, pushing this word in all truth, diligence, vigilance, and sincerity, risking life and livelihood in the accomplishment of spreading this gospel, all right, through all the adversity that you may face, okay, in these trying and declining times, all right. Shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn as well. This is your brother, Shamar Yah, with another video. All right. And America is Babylon the Great is done. All right. It's totally done. All right. And most individuals have sealed their fate. All right. What's going on? As in the days of Noah, all right. And there's a scripture, all right. Let me get it real quick, because you have all kind of characters popping up. I don't believe that these individuals, they pop up. They say they're not Hebrew Israelites anymore, any longer. The Hebrew Israelite community is not what they expected it to be. All right. They're tired of the Hebrew Israelite shenanigans. And now they feel they need to move on. And let me get a scripture. What was I saying? Oh wow. Well, that happens. Let me see. Salakia. But anyway, all right. Moving on. It'll come to me probably when the video is over. But you have a lot of people who are, who have, making these videos about no longer being interested, okay, in being a Hebrew Israelite. They were part, they claim to have once been a part of this truth, all right? And now, they want out. They don't want to be a part of it. They're ashamed. Well, let me find another scripture, all right? 1 second. Yeah, Bible Hub is not getting the scripture. All right. One second. Give me a second. Get this scripture. Okay. Then I want to get this scripture, right? Because this is important. I'm going to break the words up. Come on, don't do that. One second. Man, this is doing something it is never done before. Then I gotta verify I'm a human every 10 seconds. I can't find it. With us. I don't believe that this is not going to this scripture. Man. Here we go. Wait, nope. Mm, you know what? That's 10 minutes in. All right. And so I found it. All right. It's 1 John 2 and 19. Man. Oh my goodness. But the water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat Hashem Barakah Hakwadash. Finding this scripture, man. And then they had the scripture. Then I had the words. I went to two of these Bible apps. Okay. I had the wording. Okay. Put no doubt with us. And it couldn't find it. All right. Then they had it all the way at the bottom on this one. So anyway, 1 John 2 and 19 says, they went out from us, but they were not of us. So, that spirit was just to shake off, it took a long time to find that scripture just to shake off those, who are weak, all right? And that's how it is in this truth, man, all right? The sifting is taking place right now, and I'll get that, the sifting, all right? But they went out from us. So you got these individuals who are making these videos, whether they're men, whether they're women, whether they're little children, old men, old women, all right? Talking about, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. The Hebrew Israelite community is not this, it's not that. I don't feel that, and ultimately, that's the Lord sifting these individuals out of there. All right? We have, you watch, videos, okay? There's videos on almost every scripture in the Bible. Okay? That has come out, man. Okay? So if someone's talking about, well, they didn't get this right, they didn't get that right. Well, that's because it was not for you. Okay, you have been sifted out and sifted out right on time. All right, which this individual is about to reveal to you. Okay, it says they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. All right. And so, these people, they're jumping ship. Okay. There's a lot happening. All right. Within, people, who've woken up to the fact that they're Israelites. Hey, and they, brought the world with them into being brought the wickedness that they did in the world, and it's manifested. All right. Those demons have manifested into this truth. Okay. So, go back. So they, people have got offended, and the scripture said offenses shall come. All right. But, these people, they're saying, oh no, I'm not a part of that. I was wrong. All right. So you're going to be okay. You're going to be made an example of. All right. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. All right. So it was manifested that you manifested that you were not a Hebrew Israelite. And a lot of you have done this to the world. You've made videos claiming to not be any longer a Hebrew Israelite while you're not a part of it. You want to save, you think that the rest of the world can be saved. And, no matter what examples we've shown, we could go to, slavery. Slavery was just enough. That should just be it, okay? But even in recent history, Katrina, all of these incidents where Jake is getting killed, and rights being restricted, whatever, okay? We're not going to go into all of that, we're not going to keep repeating over and over the same thing, okay? You don't get it, but the world gets it, all right? And so I'm going to play this video, all right? And I started in right here, okay? 20 minutes, 41 seconds in. So, fair use on this video, fair use, okay? I'm not selling this video or making this video or this man or any of these people on this panel. I'm not making any profit or doing anything to profit off of their image or likeness, all right? So with that being said,
those people now are the ones that are still making money. Everything else is either better done or more cheaply done or both elsewhere. Indeed, the United States' corporations moved ever since the 1970s in huge numbers. Look, half the cars produced in China now are produced by subsidiaries of American companies. The abandonment of America.
So what he's breaking down for you less spiritually inclined people, all right, is America is done, all right? America is not producing any products. If you look around you, you see big box stores are closing. Even banks, the major banks, Chase, Bank of America, I think BOA is Bank of America, the bigger banks, okay? They're closing, okay? They're closing their locations in the Israelite communities. Pharmacies, okay? They're closing their location in the Israelite communities, and anywhere close to you niggas, okay? I'm gonna say the nigger community, all right? They're closing their locations in your communities because of these billionaires. When the dollar collapses, okay, and you're saying, okay, the dollar collapses, then what about these billionaires? Well, these billionaires already have other plans, all right? Now, right now, what their plan is, they can't have you ninjas running around healthy, okay? That's why you see them practicing with drones. They're conducting drills with drones here on American soil. Because ultimately, these drones, they're set up with GPS. They're set up with facial recognition. Okay? They know who's who and what's what. Okay? And all of this is all of this data, okay? All of this data is accessible, at the blink of an eye. Okay? So with the decline of the dollar, all right, that makes things such as eating and clothing oneself very hard. You know, even these fast food restaurants, they've all left, okay, the black communities. They're all leaving. So in the black community, what they left certain things there that were set up to be there, like, a gas station, a Family Dollar, and people, you know, this is where Jake is going to eat dinner from. Okay, breakfast. And ultimately, you are what you eat. Okay? You are what you eat. So, they've put, okay, even if it says non-GMO, they have placed, this terrible food, okay, in your community because they don't want you fit for what's about to happen when this dollar collapses. They don't want you fit and stable, okay? And once this dollar collapses, it don't matter if you leave the U.S. and go to another country. This kind of shockwave is going to be felt all over the world, okay? All over the world. Now, I was naive some years ago, believing that, if the U.S. fell, maybe you could go here or go there. Hey, once the U.S. falls, the world is going to feel it. Okay? The world is going to feel it. So you're seeing that the title of this video is Trump's Billionaires Will Accelerate American Decline. Okay? And he's going in and telling you that, the more billionaires, a lot of people are becoming billionaires. Okay? It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing that you're becoming a billionaire. And I mean nothing. This dollar is about to collapse. So you have Edomites. Esau is prepared. You have these Edomites with 2 and 3 homes. Okay? Just in case something happens in this area, they can go to that area. That's how Esau plans to try to and dodge this this collapse. All right. Now Esau knows good well that they can't jump into a ship and go to the moon. That's why you see these devils, and that's why the scriptures say, though you set your nest in the heavens, thence will you be brought down. And though you dig down into hell, roughly paraphrasing the scripture, and though you dig down into hell, all right, meaning into the earth, okay, into these deep underground military bunkers, okay, which are called the short of that is called the dumb. All right, dumbs. Thence will we dig you up. Okay? So most of these Edomites we're going to dig them up. All right? And not all Israel, only the elect. Okay? We'll be digging these damn Edomites up from, because they can't escape. They can't go to another planet, to the moon, to escape the destruction that's coming. All right? So I'm going to let him tell and finish outlining how done, okay, America is. Okay?
is something led by the corporations. Mr. Trump likes to point to the Chinese, but they didn't do it. They couldn't make the corporations go there. Those corporations went there because it was profitable. Here's my fear. The United States' mass of working class people are being prepared to function the way the poor of the rest of the world function. They are the backwater. They are the hinterland. They're what you see when you leave the capital city and you go to where the mass of people are much, much poorer. Look at it. This government wants to attack Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. It wants to take away the few remaining supports. Look at us another way. When my fellow economists from around the world ask me about the minimum wage. The federal minimum wage in this country is $7.25 per hour. It has been at that level since 2009. Wow. Every year since then.
And yet, and this is true. You got places like South Carolina, all right? South Carolina, where, someone that was working for the government was only making $15, all right, in South Carolina. And so what he's going to explain to you is that the prices of everything, okay, have gone up, but your income has not gone up. And so, that's not, that's done by design. You see, they have strategically designed that, all right? While the world, they're still operating and moving and making plans, okay? Like everything is okay. A lot of people, and this is not like, years ago when, prophesying to seeing that happen. We are past that happen. We are in it. We are in its happening. All right. It's going on now. All right. It's going on now. So the full collapse, is here. Okay. It's here. Again, they are, making you, you poor people, they're making you sick, okay, and making you unfit to be able to do anything, all right? That's why they've taken out the pharmacies. You're not going to have access to the pharmacies. You're not going to have access, and you don't have access to